Hello and welcome to our very first look at the end of history. We are checking out the demo version of this game. It just came out in December in early access, but it is a very interesting game. I kind of took one look at the store page and said, I gotta test this out. I gotta try this out. It is a medieval sandbox strategy RPG where you play as a character. You can be a thief, a noble, a warrior, all sorts of different things as you deal with the different NPCs of the world. It is originally, I believe, a Chinese game, very similar to the Romance of the Three Kingdoms style games. And I believe that some of this artwork is AI. I don't know if it's placeholder. I don't know entirely what their plan is for it yet, but that is my kind of forewarning for those of you who are very concerned about that kind of things. We're going to check it out for an hour or two this morning, see what the demo has in store, and whether or not it's something we might want to check out more. Long ago, a mighty empire of unmatched splendor flourished in this land. Wisdom of the people were crystallized and carved into great alabaster towers, the obelisks. There was no famine, no strife. All shared in prosperity, and the emperor ruled with good governance. But as time passed, people's hearts began to waver. Whoa. After ages of strife, a hero rose from the chaos and founded the Holy Lucre Empire? Luce? Holy Luce Empire. Through corruption, oppression, and ceaseless strife, the empire has ruled the central lands of the continent for 9 centuries. In recent years, the western kingdom of Erdelain has broken away, exalting military might. Even control of the unified kingdom of Park, once the land of eastern nomads, is now only a name. These are difficult to pronounce empire names, but they look cool and fantastical. We will play as Turgelson. The protagonist stats are randomly generated each time you make a selection. Combat focus, domestic focus, charisma focus, random. Renowned by strength of arms, who wish to aid the king and their land and governance, who want to persuade, inspire, and sway the world. Ooh. You know what, man? Beginner friendly, intermediate, advanced. Let's help the king. Let's go domestic focus. That sounds kind of funner than just like brute forcing our way through everything right now. Even though that is a little bit of my favorite thing to do. 12, 5, 60 intelligence. I have no idea what most of this means, but affects territory development, public order, influence, territory growth, research speed, monarchs. Ooh, maybe we become the king. Maybe we overthrow the king and become the king. You can put your own portraits in here. That's a lot of portraits. Can we be this? This guy seems like a political backstabbery. We do get some bonus points. Let's maybe some into intuition, maybe a little into charisma, more into intrigue. I have no idea. World seed, let's go. We'll give it a shot. Turtleson. We got to be Turgelson. It is the classic name of the channel. Oh, oh, ho! The hour is nearly upon us, says the guardian elder. Let us step outside. It is a pity my favorite mushroom and rye soup will grow cold, but I don't have much time left. Put on your coat now. Look upon the obelisk beyond the trees. Yes, the great alabaster tower that always framed the night sky, a miracle of ancient civilization. And for the long-lived, it shone brighter than the moon itself. If the legends are true, that light is about to fade. What do you see? Take a look for me. ... Pretty hard to see. Yes, just as the old tales say. From this day forth, the world will change greatly, and so too will the life you have lived through the many years of the forest. I'm gonna have to move chat. Now then, let us go inside and resume our cold meal. You know, it doesn't really feel like we had to wait to look at that tower before eating our soup. The two of them return to their hut. Listen well, my life will end before I see the next sunrise, and you shall become the last surviving long-lived one. 100 years remain to you. From now on, live long in this world, long-living one, and witness the lives and deaths of many. The last of the long-lived must explore the wide world. Such is your fate. It will be a long and lonely path. The time left to me is short. Is there anything you wish to ask? Tell me about your life, old man. The long-lived are a race blessed with lifespans beyond humankind, dwelling under the protection of the obelisk since time immemorial. Their mission is set to witness the lives of humankind. Its true meaning is unknown. It is an ancient tale. Since my youth, I have lived alone in this forest, taking in abandoned children and raising them as my own. For example, one I raised was Barbara. Barbea. I thought her a bold, free-spirited girl, but one day, seized by impulse, she suddenly ran off. Now she's become the leader of a great band of thieves in a faraway land. Another was Fabian, quiet and keen of mind, yet behind those sharp eyes I never knew what thoughts stirred within him. I know not if this is true, but he was taken in as the son of a powerful noble in the western kingdom of Eridane, and he is king. King Fabian. Finally, you. The moment I saw you abandoned at the entrance of this forest, I knew you bear the same long-lived blood as I do. By that time, the light of the obelisk had already begun to fade, and now it has vanished as foretold. I depart. You are the last of the long-lived. Is the outside world dangerous? It is perilous indeed. A sheltered one such as yourself will be prey in but a moment if careless. You have forgotten the training I gave you when you were still bodied. Let's see if you remember. Yeah, we better do some combat training, I suppose. He's very worm tongue. Yeah. That's kind of what I was going for. Worm tongue, or the crow guy from Game of Thrones. You prepare to attack and close in on the enemy. Allow me to train you. Ooh, pretty. I love this painter effect. We're seeing this in a lot of games now. I think it's just to, like, you know, mask different graphic settings, but I kind of like it. What should I do? Yes, please. Let us begin with what's on screen. Blue is ally, red is enemy. Fix it in your mind. The soldier's colors show it. Center bar at the top. Blue is always you, red is always enemies. Obviously, there's some weird translation stuff going on here as well. Leaders are marked with a flag icon above their head. Sword icon is attack, shield is defense. Blue and red are HP, green is stam. If you fall to 0, blah, 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 blah. If your stamina falls to 0, you'll be stunned. Move the camera. Wow. Well, quite skillful indeed. What's happening? Zooming in gives a third-person feel. Zoom out for a top-down. Find the viewpoint you just prefer. Move with WASD. Left to sprint. Sprinting drains your stamina. Oh! I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be more like tactics-based. Left mouse button to hold. Heavy attack hold. Cost of stamina. Yeah. Guarding with the right mouse button. Guarding doesn't work unless you have a shield. You have a training shield now, but out in the world, you won't have one. If you strike at the right time, you'll parry. Spacebar to dodge. Does not make you invulnerable. Okay. Press F to lock on to nearby enemies. Q and E to switch. Make sure to focus on people. What are the victory conditions? Defeat the enemy leader. If the leader's HP hits 0, you win. Oh, okay. Recovering? R to use a recovery item. There's also a couple of little things behind me. There's a little leaf right here. All right, that's good. Win a battle, you can seize the enemy's gear and soldiers. The reverse is also true. Defeated foes will hate you. If you kill them, their family or liege might hunt you. Focus on the enemy leader, and with spacebar, evade the blows. Seek every chance to parry. Can I get a parry in? Nope. There we go. Oh, you stunned them on a parry as well. Okay, parrying does not seem very difficult. Cool. All right. There's a bit of weirdness on how, like, the move the camera button is also the same button as the block button. So whenever you're blocking, you kind of accidentally end up moving the camera, but it's not too bad. I could probably just rebind something there. I taught you about battles such as seizing castles and villages. You did? You have no need of that quite yet. When the time comes, remember what I taught you. Are large-scale battles perilous? Well, let's... You know what? I want to see... I don't know if I'll do a large-scale battle if we don't do it in this tutorial, so... Even babes know this. A blow from the side cuts deeper than the front, and from behind cuts deeper from the side. Troops will typically end up fighting head-on. They are likely to lead to a simple battle of brute force. In desperate battles where you cannot afford defeat, but face overwhelming forces, formation commands may open a path to sudden reversal. Use the formation panel in the lower left hand of the screen. If you have a mix of these troops, the order applies to the entire infantry. Follow mode is found here. So it's a little mountain blade. You can assign them to different positions. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Click the assign icon, bring up the flag cursor. So I could say, like, infantry. Go here. Ranged troops, go here. Cavalry, go that away. Switch from attack to take position. Attack all allows the soldiers to rush towards any enemy who enters their engagement range and engage. Prioritize reaching the assigned spot. You don't want them veering left when you ordered right. You can switch to attack all at a decisive moment or order to push to the center. Just give me some battle tips. Attack people on the side. All right, I played a strategy game. This is pretty clear. So I can tell my cavalry now to move up and then attack. Little hammer and anvil, you know how it is. How do I focus this guy? It's the focus mode stuff is a bit strange because it's hard to tell like who you're locked on. Also, the volume is really, really loud for the sound effects. Also, that UI click is really annoying. All right, let's try that. Pause time is backspace. So all you have to do is kill the leader. That's a bit ridiculous, but okay. Very good. Now we know. Not sure why I instantly went down to war. It's a big wog, right? Shouting is the only sound that continues when you go into the options. What should I do now? Find the strength to walk on your own feet. Seek out Ashbush, an old friend of mine and a cunning vixen. She is a witch. Humans built an obelisk research facility in the Holy City. Commoners are not allowed to go there. The world moves towards ruin. It is said that when the obelisk's light fades, people's hearts will falter and the world will plunge into chaos. Long-lived are chroniclers in the ancient tongue. Destroy the world or rule it depends on how you choose to act. Do you remember the pocket watch I gave you? The liquid at the center grows up light blue. When it turns red, that will be the time of collapse. Try to save the dying world. All right. My time has come. My life ends here. Hearts of men grow ever more unsettled. Bid you farewell. As you recall the Elder's teachings. No, I don't need the basic controls. You've already taught me that. Gore, province of Luch, the plains of Persistel, Quartzerite Mountains, the kingdom of Uria. So there's a witch there, and she's also just up here. And over there. Well, it seems like I can cross this bridge and head north, and we can go talk to that witch. Dun dun dun. So it does have sort of the Mountain Blade thing where as we move, the world moves. We can also run on the map. Does use stamina. I believe that's the witch. Enter the witch's home. Every game needs dozens of individual sword noises happening at once. Very Mountain Blade, yep. Welcome, I have been expecting you. So you have asked me to do something, go ahead. What I can do. What must I do for this world? Do whatever you want. Okay. Make bonds, make friends. What can a single person do in this ceaselessly cruel world? If you want to live according to the will of the Elder, enter service with a country, then perhaps you can gain entry to the obelisk. How do I serve a country? If you accumulate a renown of 500, visit the ruler's hall or city, you may enter service. You will be promoted to a knight. Fulfill quests, fight bandits, invest in commerce. There are many ways to do it. Go to the city guild and take on a simple quest. Complete 3 or so, and you'll learn a lot. Only in cities, not in villages or castles. The closest ones are Little, the Holy Luch to the southwest, or Old Luch to the northwest. Which country should I serve? There are 3 countries. Close at hand is the Holy Luce Empire at the continent's heart. Mighty country of ancient lineage, but rotten corruption is deep. To the west is Irlidane, ruled by the cruel young Fabian. To the east is Park, the nomads ruled by House Park, but its stability is questionable. Let's go deal with the nomads, I think. Nobles may rebel, form new states, mark the capitals of each nation on the map. The Elder hoped we would go to the Luce Empire, but you may serve whoever you want. All right. Peace. Yeah, let's go over here. The Duchy of Sehi Frontier. Local specialists are glass, silverware, agate. They said that there was also old Luch. You know what, man? Let's just explore. We don't have to take to the roads. We can wander anywhere we want. Got me picturing a Foley artist just shaking a toolbox full of knives. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Unvisited lands. Oh, man. I want to visit these unvisited lands. Every now and then it feels like my guy just stops. Enter the question mark village. All right, loud day, sir. Yes, sir. The men carefully pack seeds of vegetables and grains into boxes and carry them off. May these take root in our kingdom's dry lands. Hey, you're the guys I want to go work for. You may observe up to 3 people you know at once. If observe is set, you will be notified events affecting them. Yes. Zarobek Park. I would like to observe him. You arrive at the village of Sidon, the unified kingdom of Park. The ruler is Zarobek Park. What will you do? Recover, trade, shop, tavern, ruler's manor. Request to serve. What would be interested in a nameless vagrant like yourself? Your renown is insufficient. All right, well, sucks to you then. Go to the tavern. Talk to the owner. What can I do for you? Any interesting news? How much money do we have? Looks like 100. No, we have 800. No troop wages. We can have up to 4 troops, 8 days of food, 50 troop morale, movement speed, influence. This is very, very Mountain Blade. You have 2 bonus points to allocate. Beep, boop. I guess let's put them into intelligence. I am a wanderer. Did that not work? No. Boop, boop. Confirm bonus points. We have a dagger, leather armor, herbs and grains. No extra troops. Quests, factions, country, map, character info. Praying for fertility in a barren land. So this game is meant to be all about sort of the interactions you have with these other characters. Fairly bad. Normal. Normal. And then me. Ah, she's a warlord knight, warlord marquis, warlord knight, warlord king. Okay. Talk to Zarobek. I am Zarobek Park, king of the unified kingdom of Park. What are you doing in the pub, man? What should I say? I'll buy you a drink. I will gladly accept. You've come quite a long way. Have you taken to liking this land's food and custom? When you travel, you sometimes chance upon trinkets sold in a city shop. They can fetch a little coin. Will you let me serve you? No. What about these other guys? My troops are restoring public order. This guy is straightforward. Well, we might as well learn a little bit about all these people. Buy you a drink. No information. Intelligence of 14. Bid farewell. Lady. Are you my new waifu? I will see my ambitions through. Life goes well. I mean, she's pretty smart. I can hire nomad archers. But we barely have any troops, so I feel like if we're going to get troops, it should probably be like, I don't know, knights or something. Art style kind of reminds me of the old Disciples. Almost as if art style and game could be separated at times. Yeah. Very Mountain Blade with its own visuals and story. Unsure about mechanics yet? Yeah. Rumors? There's nothing noteworthy here. At the shop. Would you like an explanation of the shop? Yeah, sure. You can buy and sell things at the shop. Your equipment sucks. You might be ambushed by brigands. Earn better money and get better items. You need to equip items. Each city sells different stuff. Feel free to look at my stuff. This guy sells two-handed swords, herbs, and lime juice. I definitely were a dagger kind of guy. You sell trade goods, I guess? Dairy? Alright, well, this town sucks. But at least we know about it now. We'll keep heading east. This should be the royal kingdom down here. So we should be able to get an actual quest in this city, I think. You know, I don't know what of this artwork is AI generated, what is done itself, but for the most part, I do like how it looks. Former Baron, higher than player. Former Baron, interesting. Guild. This is where quests are. What is the guild? Guilds were selections of craftsmen and merchants. It's a place for quests. Earns you renown, which is vital if you want to do anything. You need renown to be able to do basically anything. You could beat up bandits, but it's wiser to do guild quests and equip yourself. Can you teach me more about exploration? Seek a person, discover a town, find where a certain item is. Sometimes requests fall to us. Basics are the same. You could buy people drinks and you might learn something. Talk to customers. Don't expect everyone to like you. Just keep asking around to different villages. Keep asking around. Someone might give you false information. And people do move around the map. Okay, well, what quests do you have? Transport goods, or bandit suppression. Client anonymous for the Little Guild, 350 bucks. Deliver the following goods to Little Guild, weapons 1. To the Old Luce Guild, glassware 11. I mean, I guess let's try this one. Do your best. Would you like a basics? No need. There have been more bandit sightings of late. Don't forget you can hire soldiers, assuming you have the coin. People keep starving on the road. Watch your food. Make sure to do the quest. Very good, Saz. The specialty here is glassware. I have 11 because we just picked up 11 glassware from that. Oh, and if I pick up any more, I actually go over. So we are going to need some troops. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to move, I think. VM, hello. You had a bussy day? Were you getting that bussy today? Many buses? Yes, yes. Let's talk to this dude. I am no more than a traveler now. Let me buy you a drink. Have you been to the fortress? It's in a castle located north of here. Old Luch, likely in the core province. Head southwest from here and you'll reach it. I wonder if I can get, like, other people on my team. Whoa! Okay, lots of people here. Nomad cavalry, nomad infantry, archers, porters. Essential for profitable trade, but poorly suited to combat. We have nomad infantry. Nomad cavalry. Renowned across the world for their strength. Expensive to field, but devastating when striking the butt. Oh, I don't have that kind of money. What did I spend all my money on? Oh, I had to buy that glassware, I guess. Oh, crikey. I can't afford anybody. Whoa. Talk to the barmaid. Buy you a drink. Okay, you're useless. Talk to the owner. Heard any news? All right, everyone's just telling me to head southwest. So I can't afford literally even a nomad porter, so I guess we're just overweight. Okay. So it's at the southwest. So probably like down here. Oh man, we can't move at all without somebody on our team. I guess I should have picked the other quest instead. Found a dead pigeon under your car hood while refilling the screen wash. That is a strange place for a pigeon to have gotten into. Let's see if we can abandon this quest. Oh, cool. Everybody hates me now. Letter delivery. Do I get... Oh, yeah, that sucks. Well, I guess we'll sell off all that glassware. So, objective, the Little Guild. So that's just right there where we came from. But I guess now we can move again. Ah, okay, so you can run on roads. You cannot run in the wilderness. So it is, in fact, much faster to walk on roads. Good to know. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that deposit. Unvisited lands. Well, we might as well pop in and say hello. I'm the only one in this place. What is your specialty? Nothing out of the ordinary here. Okay. Food is running low. Buying food requires funds. You could always rob someone. I'm also seeing that there are 4 bandits coming towards me. I have 2 days worth of food. This is the capital I'm going to. Are these bandits going to fight me? Oh, they are! Or they're going to try to. But I'm too fast, too furious. And other people are going to fight them instead for me. A man, face drawn with desperation, calls out to passersby along the road. I'm searching for my wife. I came all this way for I heard rumors who looks like her in Little. We had just recently wed and we were in love, and then she disappeared. She must have been abducted. Golden locks and wears a jade bracelet. I have only just arrived here. If you hear anything about a young woman named Amelda, please let me know. I'll wait news in the tavern. What are you here for? I have a quest. I delivered a letter. You've handled the request well. Here's 300 bucks. Purchase goods. Deliver them. Purchase and then deliver. That guy owes us a bunch of money. Deliver this to the Old Looch Guild. I mean, I'm gonna have to do these, like, letter guilds. Because I don't have any people. Or I should say I don't have any people yet. Hope losing food will make it not come any longer there. Interesting art style, but I can't help feeling the AI art. Yeah. Venus are back to their abductions. Xenos are back to their abductions. I do believe the character art is AI at them right now. A woman named Amelda who wears a jade bracelet. Don't know her. Girls working around here are always wearing jade bracelets. When I stopped by Darfa, the neighboring village to the east, I saw a shady-looking villager showing one off. The man's name was Dylan. So this is cool. So you learn all sorts of stuff from all these different people. I am a knight of the Luce loyalists. Let me buy you a drink. Old Luch is to the north. All right, well, that doesn't help me much. Do you guys have any soldiers I might want? You have porters. You have Luch Infantry. You know, I'm gonna buy one of them. Oh, I have $1,000. Actually, I should probably talk to the barmaid here too. Any interesting news? Oh, somebody else just showed up. I am from King Uria in the Holy Luce Empire, Royalist faction. Our troops have been charged with defending the Inquisition. A food surplus falls when troops resupply at their trading post. Closing time. Get the hell out, he says. Interesting. Here, my loyalty is silverware, so I have to buy food off of you. Which thankfully is pretty cheap. 5 days worth. Can I get like a week worth of grain? And then maybe we can also buy some silverware because it seems like it's worth the money. Okay, so it said to the east there was a village, Darfa. And to the north on the other side of the river is Old Luch. So I think we're going to go to Old Luch and deliver that letter first. And then we'll just keep wandering around after and see what we can figure out. Sucks that we've become conditioned to go, yeah, that's AI generated. To me, especially on like an early access game made by a small team, I'm like, okay, well, I don't really mind the AI art. Like, obviously, I would love not AI art, but if it's being done as a placeholder or if it's done for the style, I guess there is reason for it. I feel like delivering letters is probably not worth my time. But I am just getting to explore the map a little bit. Food is 1/3 of the price in the other place. That feels like a huge difference. Yeah, I mean, I guess a city versus a village, though, especially if that village only produces grain. It should be cheaper there, right? Ooh, bandit gang. And a residence request. Rain drizzles down, dampening the walls of the houses to a dull gray. The window frames and balconies are adorned with graceful curves, yet plaster peels away in many places, and broken tiles lay scattered on the ground. They lack the funds to maintain the once elegant architecture. A crowd is gathered in front of the square's notice board. A banquet is to be held at the estate, with citizens invited. How very cultured. The people of Old Luch take great pride. This was the formidable capital, the cradle of its birth. We still carry forth its refined culture. Savages like those in Liddell could never understand our refined sense of beauty. Come, you too should learn the noble dances of Old Luch. Move your right foot 1 toe's width to the right, and then move forward by the length of your foot. Place your left hand above your head, your right hand before your chest, then bend your knees. How refined and how difficult are the dances. If I may, you appear to be a traveler. Please, over here, away from prying eyes. I am the steward of the house. Travelers, please procure 1 silverware from Adele. It is urgent. I have 1 silverware. Why? It's hard to admit, but the banquet lacks proper furnishings. All our furnishings are ancient and storied, many worn so badly they cannot be cleaned. Will you take the job? Yeah, I'll do it, dude. You have my gratitude. Their silverware is far inferior to the elegance of our old style, but with some finishing touches, it will look presentable enough. Please, I will wait for you in the manor. You're late. Quickly this way through the back door. I'm late. He just asked me to do this, and I showed up like with the bag of silverware in hands. I'm late. I like these little mini quests. I have to say, like compared to Bannerlord, that is totally open. The option to be able to actually like talk to people and do these little like mini adventures is kind of nice. It's something that feels like it's a little bit missing. And I guess it's important considering the whole like the world is ending thing and you have a limited time versus Bannerlord, which sort of goes on forever. Problem is when it's a placeholder but cheap and accessible, it can become final. Yeah. AAA and quadruple A should not have cheap AI. Yes, that's the thing, right? It's like it's indie versus big studios. If you're a big studio and you are Not hiring musicians to do the music in your trailers, for example. There's quite a few studios I'm mad at about this. And if you're not hiring artists to actually do your artwork, then it's a problem. If you're an indie studio and you're doing that, it's a different story. You know, especially if you're still in early access. So art can be very expensive. Yeah. It can infuse the game with a soul, which is something AI cannot do. Exactly. It's always going to be better if you put a human behind it. This work is utterly crude. Hans, I have work for you. Please find this guy in the tavern and show him the dishes. Tell him to do his work. Invest. Interesting. I can't stop drinking. You approach the man. Shove the silverware under the man's toes. I'm not even going to ask if he's hands. Sent by the steward, were you? I haven't been paid for my work. I'm enjoying my drink. You think I can rush into work right now? Regard for the people of Old Luch towards you, -10. Yeah, let's beat him up. Fine, I'll do it. Listen, you better hear this as an excuse, but I speak the truth. The haughty Stuart and these townfolk won't admit it, but our golden age is 5 centuries past. The skills, traditions, the very spirit of beautiful works are long gone. Once lost, it takes centuries to rebuild, and they'll never truly return. I'm the finest craftsman in this city, yet I can't fathom how the masters of old created such marvels. Speaking with a stranger like you somehow stirs my spirit. I don't know how far my skills will take me, but I'll make the finest work of my life and deliver it to the manor. Great. Don't make me come back here. Let's talk to this bandit queen as well. You're a fine man. Shall we share some delights, just the two of us? At the moment, I can think of no information that would be useful to you. Can I keep buying her drinks? Technically, yes. I mean, she wants to bang. Clearly. The steward buries his head in his hands. Hands deliver these plates, but what shoddy work is this? Compared to the elegant silvery passed down centuries ago, this piece is crude. Was his skill this poor? He must have cut corners. Look, just give me my money. I must prioritize the finances for the ball. You shall be generously rewarded. 300 dinars. If you can dance the elegant steps of Old Luch, then you may attend, though you hardly look like you know how to dance. Where's my renown? I don't know. Commerce investment. Shall we invest $100 into this city? Oh, it just increases the value of their commerce. No, so probably not. Yeah. That's not what we want to do. At the guild, I think we have a letter. $300 dinars. Is that not 3 quests done? Bring them ore or transport 1 weapons to the Forest City Almada Guild. Yeah, we could do that. Hopefully we can actually do that. 29 out of 40. Yeah, so the weapons aren't that expensive. Oh, yeah, and I can trade that silverware I bought. Their specialty is wine. No idea how much I bought that for, but... Ironically enough, they have a quest to be like... secure 4 ore. Hold on. Purchase goods. Procure the following goods and deliver them to the guild. 4 ore, 600 bucks. Trade. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 4, 4, 4, 4. 4. They cost 6. 4. No, one more. 4. There we go. Food shortage. Yes, 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 but not really. Renown has reached 500. Man, and that guy paid me 600 bucks. What an idiot. Ah, we're heading to the Forest City anyway. We might as well take that quest. I like how there's always 3 quests. Alright, well, I don't want to fight bandits. So we have a reason to go to the Forest City right now. We do need to buy a little bit more food. I only have 1 day of food right now. I would like to have 7 days of food. And then any extra money I will spend on wine. We can probably get some more soldiers as well. Definitely we could. We have 1 set of infantry. How about I get 2 infantry and 1 archer? Is that absurd? I have 3 days worth of food now. But we could probably carry more food. There's 7 days. I mean, can I carry more of that wine as well, if that is your specialty? We might as well. Forest City. I didn't ask anybody where this place was. Which might be smart. Don't worry, you gotta find bandits in the forest, kill them, get back, say, hey, I took the bandit quest, and looks like there already someone took care of them. Busy with a U5? That's fair, that's fair. No character creation tool. Yeah, it's not character creation, but you do get to pick your portrait, and there is, like, your stats and stuff, so. Lots of choices. Oh, the Bandit Queen. I haven't seen you in a few hours. I am now a mentor. I drink tonight in celebration. Great. Congratulations, lady. Can you tell me where I'm going? Can the owner tell me where I'm going? Ozwart Mountains, roughly northwest from here. Okay. Northwest is that away. And then... Great, okay, so no road. We're just gonna have to climb up into the mountains. They did say it was a forest fortress. But maybe we'll discover some other cool stuff while we're up here. I suspect it's probably like right up there. Oh, actually, it's probably this village just on the way outside of town. Things aren't necessarily that far away. I'm starting to discover. Oh, it's really funny how fast sprinting is. The village of Rimnala. Oh, you know what? It's probably this castle. Food shortage, 2 days of food. A couple of merchants roaming about. Carts laden with straw. This spot will do. Yes. It's little, but here is coin, a selfish wish of mine, but also for your own good. Do not speak ill of my father. The man bows quickly. The wagon vanishes. Rumors spread that Waldemar, head of Florence Trading, was secretly engaged in human trafficking while his youngest daughter, Chriselle, aided captives in their escape. Sure. They seem important. Trade City Ental. All right, this is not where I was hoping to go, but what quests do you have? Bunch of debt collection. Lindsay Beaufort vanished without repaying a debt of quite a lot. There's 2 quests for that. But I feel like we shouldn't stock up on too many quests all at once. We'll buy her a drink. Blah, 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 blah. She is cynical. Okay. I guess we might as well buy you a drink as well. The Baroness. War has begun with the kingdom of Erdelaine. Chance to gain credit. Her political power is 1. Can you tell me? Okay, you have nothing. We need to buy some food while we're here. $31.17. Is that saying I'll get $31 and I bought it for $17? That seems like a pretty good deal. $7 days worth of food. So we have enough to pay our wages as well. We have a problem with allow some but not others position. Does it make sense to flame clear Obscura for forgetting to remove a single piece of placeholder art? Meanwhile, people are plotting Sven for using it as a development tool. I mean, people are also yelling at Sven. Argue they're just kind of yelling at everybody nowadays. There is a village out here. It could be this one. It did say Forest City. These are villages. So it's gotta be probably that right there in the distance. All right, Turg. I wanna do these quests so that we can join a faction, so I can see what the heck that means. When the world collapse gauge reaches 150, the society of man shall meet its doom. Collapse gauge has increased by 2. Division and hatred have increased. Only where I am, though. Oh yeah, look at that. So now this is like bubbling red. Neat. You found a scale. Calling a game the end of history is provocative, especially in 2025. I mean, there's some truth to that, that's for sure. The Castle of Uart's Citadel. This is, again, not the city I'm looking for. What was that scale that I picked up? Scale. Only useful for selling in towns. Okay. Northwest of here. Yeah, there it is. Here I was thinking I had an easy quest, and they're like, no, you're going to go to the corner of the earth. AI can help develop it with code faster. Pretty much agent yelling at everyone for everything. This is true. This is very much me. Developer is responsible for looks through code to determine what's needed and what's wanted. What's the problem? Yeah. To use an AI to cut down on office work, it's not replacing a job that could be done by a human. I guess the question is whether or not they're like empowering someone or they're taking something away. You know, if they're firing people to replace them with AI, that almost always comes around to bite them. What's happened? We ask a shopkeeper. The people of our town have lived with the forest, treating the trees as vessels of spirits. Lumber is the specialty. Under the solemn rites of the priestesses, the number of trees felled is strictly overseen. We may receive blessings without needlessly disturbing the spirits. The greedy local noble has conspired with the Florence Trading Company, which monopolizes central trade, to cut down the sacred millennium-old divine tree at the heart of the forest. The townspeople lament, saying that they need not cut down the sacred tree. It's not merely the lumber. It seems they seek to claim the sacred tree as a relic to sell it to nobles and the wealthy at outrageous prices. To think that the sacred tree we have revered and reported to for generations might be felled for such a purpose is unbearable. What's the priestess doing? With a few attendants, she set out to parley with the Florence Trading Guild. On their return, they stayed at the village of Furla to the east and shaped their plans. I've heard little good. But if you go talk to the priestess, maybe you'll figure something out. I have quests to complete. Transport goods. You brought the weapons, set them in the back. Here's 400 bucks. I also have a letter. Here's 300 bucks. You want 4 manuscripts. Lindsay Beaufort. This person seems to be like not repaying their debts in every single city. These guys don't really have a quest for me. Our specialty is timber. I'm just going to sell them all of this wine because I make a pretty profit doing it. Oh, that's good. You can actually increase those numbers. I'll buy a bunch of food and then I guess I'll buy a bunch of timber. Irladane archers. Doesn't seem like there's much of a difference no matter where you go. And actually, I'm realizing we are maxed out on troops. Summon. Someone appears to be looking for you. You're Turg, right? Word is that the witch Ashbury is looking for you. Oh, okay. Boy, she does not have a place around here. We'd have to go all the way back down to Ashbury's home. Farmer wearing a jade bracelet. The city of Furla. Just above Ental. So that's where that priestess is. I guess we'll go talk to them. We're totally in the area we don't want to be, so I want to head back east. Hang out with those cool nomads. They seemed like they knew what was up. How do you learn to become high skill if there isn't any low skill positions to learn from? I mean, that's a serious problem, especially in like everyone I know who works in tech is like every position is looking for super experienced coders and at the same time not willing to invest in training coders. So there's a real issue. What is this sparkly sparkles? Oh, scrap iron. Cool. So you can just like find stuff by exploring. Wow, this is thick rain fog. Hard to see anything here. Project management, senior code dev, still here to say, yeah. Code monkey, probably jargon to a person who only writes code. How does, yeah, one become specialized without being an entry-level one? Who pays for the training? Employees won't because they don't see the need for it this quarter. I mean, some employers will, some employers won't. We're going to see all the ripple of this come off, and we're already seeing it where like there's a bunch of companies who have hired only like, they were like, we're going to become AI first companies. We're going to fire a ton of people and replace them with AI. And now they're like, we have to hire back all of these people at double pay. And we need to hire people to like unscramble the mess of that AI made. So I don't know, when it comes to something like placeholder artwork, that's pretty easy to fix. When it comes to something like code, if you're coding stuff with AI and the AI is making a mess out of it, like AI is only good for like prototyping code right now. You still need someone to actually be able to do it because it doesn't have things like good optimization or anything like that. So AI giving more control of the robot arms while the surgeon operates. Yeah. There's a lot of good uses for AI. And as AI gets better, it's going to change as well. So in one corner of the village hangs the banner of Almana, the tree priestess. The Florence Trade Company would not heed her negotiations, and this is a reply from a Lord Noble. They claim that rising war expenses have forced their house and the Florence Trading Company to bear heavy levies. But does that justify such excess? There is one thought that has been on my mind for some time. The sacred value of the divine tree exists because I, the tree priestess, venerate it through ritual. That is to say, all would be well if I were gone. The tree priestess must serve until she reaches 20 years of age. To resign early or break the rites would betray 1,000 years of tradition. I'm saying that I should die. Until the next priestess is chosen, there would be a gap of several years. During that time, according to our tradition, the divine tree would lose its sanctity and they would be unable to exploit it for trade. You cannot sacrifice yourself even for the tree's sake. Men die for their king, for their family, or for nothing at all, slain by bandits for a handful of coins. Such things happen everywhere. What greater honor is there to give one's life for a sacred tree that has guarded our town for 1,000 years? The day of the divine tree offering is drawing near. Should I fail to bind divinity into the sacred tree, none can treat it as sacred until the next priestess performs the rite. The choice of the next priestess could be delayed as long as needed. The residents would suffer inconvenience without the tree, but that cannot be helped. Everyone return to town, prepare for the rite, leave nothing undone. That's it? Oh, I'd have to go back, I guess. Stop the collapse of the world. Enter the obelisk. Enter into service. All right. Let's head due east. And cut across the northern pass on the river. Food shortage. Yeah. There's always a food shortage. When ain't there a food shortage? Hungry hippos. On the road again. Ooh, I like the sunlight cresting through here. I found some firewood. So the witch's hut is just over there. There is a bridge here. It didn't look like there was on the map, but I guess there is. I have a bunch of timber, but I feel like if we head east, we'd be better off selling it that way. You know what? Actually, I don't think the prices are that different. The kingdom of Eridane, after a fierce struggle with the Holy Lucifer Empire, is driven to its lands something. Map, character info, controls. Is there a messages panel? Feels like that would have been kind of nice to have got to read. I suppose I can look for quests here too if there's any heading out. Wow, this timber bought for 8 sells for 70. Damn, Daniel. And then wine is their specialty here. You got any quests heading east? You want silverware? That's the Forest Guild. No thanks. Arrivederci, as they say. Sacrifice to your tree god. Requires your succulent flesh. Honestly, I've been playing a lot of Dominion 6, and sacrificing yourself to a tree god sounds exactly like the kind of thing that would happen in that game. War Tales, Darklands vibe, somewhat war-torn. Yeah, it's got a bit of that, Ron. How's my video card and computer handling this? I got a key to cover it, firing up, pretty resource intensive. It hung when I first opened it, like it was overloading my encoding, but only on the like options page. So it's been seems to be doing fine ever since. Which, here you've been looking for me. You built up your renown. Once your renown reaches 1600, you can create your own faction. Hire those who sympathize with you as vassals. Order vassals, have them work for you. Only a leader of a faction can be granted territory by a king. Every dynasty, party, merchant group, and bandit clan you see so far is also a faction. For now, become a faction leader yourself. Alright. Thanks for another quest. I might as well just run over the hills here. It's probably faster. Every now and then it feels like I'm going forward and it just stops me. And boom, on the road. And that city is what, east? Yeah, we'll head all the way there. Well, might as well head all the way there. It's key, isn't it? Resource time and streamlining it, really facing it doesn't do that well. Yep. For current generation AI, yep. Yeah, that's one thing I always kind of think about is I'm always thinking about that old Will Smith video, that video of Will Smith eating spaghetti. That was in like the first generation of video AI. And how absolutely ridiculous it was and how terrible it looked. And now we're like, what, 5 years later? And the AI video is almost indistinguishable. Almost indistinguishable. It really makes you be like, oh, okay, where are we in 5 more years? This wine is not a very good price, but I will buy a bunch of it. Ooh, potatoes. Those potatoes are really expensive. Are they like better food? Doesn't seem like it. Nor are those chickens. In fact, I don't think they're food at all. Okay. Argan, Warlord, former Baron. Moonregal. Can I go to the manor here and request to serve? You will receive royal orders directly from the monarch of Park. You've changed allegiance from independent to House Park. Turk Turgleson, is it? Very well. From this day on, you shall serve me. You've entered into service with the nation. You will receive a daily stipend according to your rank. Orders from the ruler will arrive. You are bound to fulfill them. Public order restoration. Restore public order in this land. Public order is at 89. Seems pretty good to me. The tavern isn't open. I guess let's go to the guild. Transport weapons to Liddell. Weapons to Liddell. And Zuckberg of the Bandit Gang. Receive 1 weapons. All right. How heavy are weapons? And can I do both those quests? That's the real question. Those weapons are 10, which does mean I can take that other quest. Oh, you changed your quests. All right, well, you have a delivery of a letter to Liddell, so we might as well take that one. All right, that's it. Expand agricultural production. Repair the walls. All right, well, I guess we're on the road again. It's definitely got a bit of a we have Mountain Blade at home vibe. You know? It's got a little bit of that going on. Courier. Our faction cannot scrape enough coin to endure. Hurry and find the funds. Charges Turtles in to increase the given 2,000 dinars to 3,000 dinars, then report to any owned territory, except with due honor. Can I just come in here and give you $1,000? Because I have that on hand right now, apparently. Order report. Appointee. Order details. Acquire money. Acquire 3,000 dinars. I have 3,800. I will gain 270 merit. Oh, merit must be what I need for a faction, not renown. Complete early for 25% increased rewards. All right. Report. Acquire money. Order has been canceled. Reward has been paid. You get 337 merit. Regards. Okay. And I spent a bunch of money. I mean, the irony of this is that, like, they're paying me a daily fund. So it's not really a big deal. For me to hand them back some of the money that they've just paid me. Though I guess they're not really paying me that much. Am I going on the quest looking for stolen funds? No, we're mostly just like delivering small trade supplies. We're mostly an inter-provincial weapons dealer, actually. Is how I would phrase it. You're a bandit. Should we try fighting a bandit gang? I mean, we have as many troops as they do. Turgleson, a greenhorn with no real battle experience. You will regret facing me as your first opponent. Will I? Infantry, go there. Oh, I don't have a shield. But I tell you what I do have. A dagger. And I can stab people in the back, and I can also dodge. I am being shot by arrows, which is not so tasty. I just want to kill this guy so that me and this homie can, you know, start working on the actual character. Yeah, our archer's shooting away at them now too. Just gonna Dark Souls dodge. We got him. We got him, dudes. Oh, do we have them? They just killed both my infantry. Oh. Out. Come on, archer. Where are you? What the hell is my archer doing? Land one more arrow on them, please, before they kill me. Yes! Our troops have withdrawn from battle. You gain 100 merit, you seize 400 dinars, and you get a soldier. Ah, as a prisoner. Okay. Are they just chasing me again? I don't think they can do that, right? Since you talked about AI, you guys seem very broad spectrum of field to be hard to argue or follow with. Clowns are scary, need to be launched into the sun. can't be against AI because you support progress. I cannot be for since humans find the worst ways to use new technology. It's a bit of a mixed bag, right? It's not so much the AI user, it's the culture of AI. Reckland, I think you nailed it on the head there. Dylan, no such land lives here. You must be mistaken. Don't know and strangers aren't welcome. Suspicious. Oh yeah, we have very low HP. Interesting. Are all my troops still alive? Just wounded? Also, if I put like a point into leadership, can I have more troops? 4 out of 4. Potential of 300 food. Troops. Yeah, okay. Tavern. Let's stand by recover here a little bit. Get some of our HP back. Collapse gauge. Is actually mostly going down. Iridan's gone up a little bit, but it's gone down in the Luch Empire. In the prisoner, we could sell traders here. What's your charge? I buy prisoners and sell them off. Catch most ruffians in battle. Wow, you'll buy that character for 400 bucks. That's a hell of a deal. Hey, can we talk to Bera? We just beat her up. I haven't seen you in 4 days. Let's get to the point. Let me buy you a drink. She is sickly. We beat a sickly bandit. Again, not my proudest day, I guess. Ooh, I'm a warlord now, apparently. Don't ask me how I got to that, but... Oh, this is the character I've been following, Creshild, of the Florence Company. And we have some guild business in town. Here's 300 bucks. Here's a letter. There's another 300 bucks. Boom, boom. Lighthouse City. Trade City Ental wants us to deliver 14 silverware. I mean, we've never been to Lighthouse City. Why don't we take that quest? I'm still kind of wounded, but I'm assuming I'm going to heal. Just over time. Oh yeah, that silverware ain't cheap. They don't sell food at all in this town. Let's buy $1,000 worth of silverware. We got 10 days of food. Summon. Ashbury's looking for us again. Southern Luch territories roughly south from here to get to the Lighthouse City. Okay. The Witch is just to our north. That Lighthouse City is definitely right there in the south. In fact, I'd say that's it right there. Let's just pop north and talk to the Witch, though. Seeing as she's right here and she wants us. All the big problems of modern life is the population itself. Are you saying we need some sort of Thanos snap to solve all of our problems? Still use your fountain pen, though, or am I burning through with other tech users? Aren't using a feather? Burn the heretic. Oh, the Majesty of Park wants me to restore public order to 99 in our territory. Okay. I've been expecting you. You've entered into service with a country and become a knight. I summoned to teach you what it means to live as part of a country. Do I get benefits by achieving this? You have no doubt noticed your max troop size increases with your rank. A rise in rank means an expansion of power. When you become a high noble, you will wield the power to move the world. It's but a first step. Wages are paid daily. Hand over the coin icon to check its changes. It will increase. Having pledged yourself to a country, you can no longer muster soldiers from other countries. Oh, okay. The monarch or leader will from time to time issue new orders. These are of great importance. Orders vary. To gain strength, you must fulfill them. When you don't have them, continue quests, hunt bandits, trade for coin, do as you will. Carrying out orders builds trust. Then proposals you make to your leader or ruler are more likely to be accepted. Can be made from the faction and country panel. If you want to shape the world affairs by manipulating other people, they will become important. Hee hee hee. As a mere low seat in the nation, your power is weak. Your next goal should be build merit within your faction and advise to Baron. Join attacks against other nations during war. Take this as a token, 3 small herbs. Oh, that reminds me. I think we can use the herbs we have to heal. Scales, scrap iron, firewood. Herbs. Use. Yeah! Oh, awesome. That healed me right up. Can I create a faction? 1600 renown. I have 1600 renown. If you belong to a country, you will remain under it as an internal faction. As a faction leader, you can recruit allies, and as a subject, you may receive territories. Yes. The Orthodox Turg Reform Party. No, let's go the Unionist faction. Unified Turgleson Unison. United Turgleson faction. Yes. We'll be this weird dragon. Well, let's keep looking. What else do we have here? The Great Turgleson Group? Okay, no, that's it. That's it right there. Baron Turgleson of the Unified Kingdom of Park broke from the House Park faction and founded the Great Turgleson Group. We are now a Baron. Become a Baron. Complete. Create your own faction. Complete. I guess let's go talk to the witch again, because she probably wants to see me. Oh, no, maybe not. I bet you the moment we go to a town, though, she's going to be like, oh, yeah, now I want to talk to you. Concerned about overpopulation and sustainability. Feel that some of us have in common a notion of a greater good, common good. Society is just super split right now. Yeah. What we need is an alien invasion so we can all agree on a single thing to fight. That's what we need as a common enemy. Oh, Layla Zande. Hey, have I been to Emma? It's in the Northeast. Are we friends? I think this is the one who wanted to bang. The witch is looking for you. Of course she is. Let me buy you a drink. You're a fine man. Let's share some delight. She possesses the man lover trait. No, let's keep buying her drinks then. You want to add people to your faction? I heard Raziel Favela is interested in the Great Turgleson Group. I hear they were spotted in the Duchy of Sahi Frontier, roughly east from here. Can I keep buying you drinks? Cater Mortimer in the Kingdom of Uria. She's straightforward. And selfish. All right. Okay, so she is a boss. Underling lieutenant, mentor, boss, bandit chief, great bandit chief, bandit duke. And I am a baron, commoner, knight, baron, viscount, count. So she's equal to a viscount. Do I have stuff to trade with you guys? Can I? What about all this stuff I'm picking up on the road, you know? I can't seem to sell any of that. Ah, yes I can. I have to sell it to you. Wild fruits, scales, scrap iron, firewood. You have leather armor, chainmail armor, daggers and short swords, sabers and rapiers. Oh, this is like 3,000 ducks. Weapon of assassins and thieves. Wooden shields, long swords, paladin swords. I mean, I feel like our guy should be one-handed. I guess a shield would probably be smart. Vulnerable to cutting blows, lacking in durability. Heavier and less nimble. Let's get a leather shield. Because it does seem like being able to parry is sort of hella important. You're gonna ignore me, Mr. Bandit? Thank you. No, you're not going to ignore me. You're going to chase me down this hill. Be a lot cooler if you didn't. See you later, dweeb. Old utopia. Love this chat. We can go from having serious conversation just to let's start a Luddite utopia. Wondering if the chat had too much caffeine today. I think so, maybe a little bit. It's Wednesday, right? These things happen. Where are we? Bulbul. This is not where I was looking. Nothing out of the ordinary here, sir. Oh, we might as well stock up on food. Oh, I can have up to 12 troops right now? Noted. Okay. I guess because I'm a warlord. I doubt that's a lighthouse city. Where am I? Something tells me Lighthouse City is going to be like right there. So we might as well explore the map just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, hey? The village of Riflu. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Just some fish food. East, southeast? Southwest. Good little pop-ups of people and how they're doing. It's funny, the way that the sun comes, it almost looks like snow is melting. Like the darkness is melting away from the land. Some mighty warlords. You know, despite my guy going like political, it doesn't really seem like there's that much politics to be done. Village of Keld. Someone just tell me where I'm going. I have a quest. Can't you just tell me where I'm going? I guess it would make sense that it is. Probably that castle. If it's called a lighthouse city, it being on the very edge of the map makes the most sense. What does this little flag above my head mean? I wonder. Some sort of neutrality flag, some sort of like PvP flag. Ooh. The lighthouse city is being sieged. Base under siege 11. Attacking faction 51 soldiers. Defending faction 0. Can I participate in this? Oh, our king just got married. Homies, I gotta get in here. Can we like wrap this up? Oh, that's what that flag means. It means faction. Oh, auto travel. Open the country. Stop having it be closed. I'm gonna die if you don't open this place, and I guess that I can't because you don't want to let me in. Well, that was a fun trip. It seems like they're in a permanent siege. I have 0 days of food. Morale is declining. They also have no food. The city has a lot of food left. What we need is a button to just like camp. These guys are all still wounded. Order. Year 900 by winter. Oh yeah, well, we're probably gonna fail that quest. Country. Ah, cool. Okay, so we can see all the territory owned by this guy. Even the diplomacy screen kind of looks like Bannerlord. Technology. Oh, wow. This I didn't expect. Neat. Yeah, there is no camp setting. This guy is an emperor. Can we talk to people? Oh yeah, look at this. Exchange pleasantries. People slander my daughter's husband as having the deeply insecure trait and disliking his disposition. Till next time. Alright, well. Remaining food 244 days under siege 19. It seems like there's a lot of that has to happen. Worst part is I don't even know who's actually in charge of this city. But it looks like people are pretty much just going out getting food and then coming back, so. Known as the heresy of words and cats. All in all, world not collapsing so bad. I I really like the concept of this like world collapse meter. Put some pressure on to actually do things and not just sit around. I do appear to be losing a lot of troops. I do appear to be dying. And also overburdened. I wonder what happens if I die. I have 3 HP. I have 1 HP. You collapsed on your travels. When food, HP, and morale all fall to 0, you feel someone rummaging through your belongings. Then come a gentle sway as a kind person carries you away. You finally woke up. This is the village of Called. Food runs out faster than you expected. Be sure to get some rest. A full day passes. Perfect. Well, I was kind of curious as to what happens with that. And I think, honestly, I was going to leave it to Siege, but I kind of wanted to see what happens if we ran out of HP. So this seems like the perfect place to leave our first little look. If you like this game, obviously, it's got a lot of Mount and Blade DNA in it, but it's a bit of a different formula with this whole collapse mechanic and everything else. I'd be curious to keep an eye on this through early access and see how it evolves, but we'll leave our first look at it at that. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time.